Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm so excited because we're finally going to be decorating. If you're new here, this is the first time you're seeing my face. My husband and I have just moved into this 3-bedroom townhouse. It is a rental, and because it's a rental, I can't like paint anything and make it feel how I'd actually want it to feel. So a fun way to do that, to decorate and to enhance the walls, to make a gallery wall. I have quite a collection of picture frames that I have thrifted, found at like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Ross, all the fun things. I brought everything down here in my living room with me, and now we need to figure out what we're doing exactly. The wall right here over to my right is where we are going to be doing everything. So let's move us over. So right here on this wall is exactly where I want to put said gallery wall. You can see over on the couch also I have a bunch of frames that I have brought down here, and I have a little bit more stuff right behind you guys. The number one thing you have to start with whenever you create a gallery wall is to lay everything out and kind of configure how it's gonna look, and it's a lot of editing and trial and error before you're actually ready to put it on the wall. So let's start with the biggest piece that I'm gonna use. And I'm so excited because I have a new frame and I just went and picked up the print that I'm gonna put in it. So let me grab it to show you guys. It is right here. It is giant. It is a 11 by 14 frame. It's literally huge, and it is matted, so I love that look. The print is in this little envelope. I bought it off of a website called Snapfish, and I did not want to wait. And honestly, the pricing was incredibly comparable for like just waiting for it to be delivered to my townhouse, or if I was to go pick it up in person. They have a couple options of like where you can pick it up. I chose a Walgreens because it was honestly the only thing it was really showing me at that time. But here it is. This is a wedding picture. It's blown up huge though. I'm pumped about this. At my husband and I's wedding, we had a literal carousel at our wedding. I showed him like a few pictures I was debating printing to put in this frame to put on the wall, and this was the one that he ended up choosing. So I'm so pumped. It's gonna be so fun. So let's get this inside of here. If you're curious as to where I found this frame, I actually bought this at Walmart, and I think the frame itself was like $13, maybe $14. And I feel like for a frame this size, matted, you're not gonna find that for $14 like anywhere else. So I'm excited. Now time for the print. This might need tape in it, but we'll find out. I really wanted like a really nice big focal print for this gallery wall because I feel like it anchors everything together, and I feel like all the decor that I already have I've just used for a while now, and I just want something fresh. I want something new in my space. So I saw this frame when I was grocery shopping with my husband like 2 weeks ago, week and a half, and I was like, yep, that's a good deal. Let's do it. I knew Snapfish was always a super easy way to print photos, and they're really good quality, so I liked that. Okay, let me look at it before I show you guys. Okay, no, it's perfect. I don't need to tape it. Look at this. Oh my word. I love it, guys. I love that you can see like my whole wedding dress. So now that I have this, I need to pull out like other frames, starting with like bigger stuff and whittling down to like the little things. I feel like if you start with your big items, it really helps to show you like where you need to fill in spaces, and then you can kind of just pick and choose your frames, like your small frames, where you need them. Let me show you some options I have for like my other like bigger frames or bigger items for this gallery wall. This is the stack of everything. I honestly don't want to use all of these because I do have another place in our house that I want to have a fun gallery wall, so I want to use some of these possibly in that as well. But my options, this is also another wedding picture, which I don't want to put too many wedding pictures in here because I just feel like I don't want to overdo it, but like also I'm obsessed with them, so I don't know. I have this empty like 8x10 frame that I can put like a small frame inside of maybe. I don't know, but it's big, so I pulled it out. And then this one, I think I really do want to have in here because this is all of my family, and I want this frame downstairs probably. So we'll put that over here because that one's most likely possible. This one, I actually just thrifted this frame in my hometown because I was just visiting my mom for her birthday, and my video went live today. So if you're not subscribed, you haven't watched that video yet, go watch it and support me because it would mean so much. I just put another wedding picture in here as well. This one is like my favorite wedding picture that we have, so that's a good contender to stay downstairs. And then this frame I'm obsessed with. I thrifted this close to the time that we left our apartment, so I didn't have it up in my apartment, so it's new to me still. But this is one of our engagement pictures, and it's honestly the only engagement picture that I have printed in a large frame, so I think this could be cute to have down here. And then lastly, I love this frame. I don't know for sure if this is the picture I want to have in it or not. For the moment, I just have one of our first dance pictures in here, so don't know if that picture will stay, but I do like the frame. And I feel like these two kind of go a little well together. So through that, I guess I've whittled out possibly that one and possibly this one. That leaves me with 4 big like 8x10 size frames. Even though this one's technically a 5x7, but it's a big frame. I'm gonna flip you guys around so that you can see the ground, and then we'll kind of start to play around with everything. Okay, hello guys. Obviously now I've started with like the big pieces for the gallery wall, and you can see that frame right over there, the like big white one and this blue one are pretty much the same size, like when it comes to their whole frame itself. So I thought those look nice, like, symmetrical, like mirroring each other. And then same with this one over here and this one right here. I feel like they're also about the same size, so I thought that was also a good way to like mirror each other. I also, you can see, was keeping gold away from gold over there. Keep in mind, like if you want to space out your colors, but also like space out the size of your frames. And I have a pretty decent wall space up there, and now I'm thinking I definitely need something like above the big frame, below it, possibly below it. I think I will, considering I have these under, but I need to fill in some holes. So I'm gonna grab like my medium size frames and we'll go from there. For like my filler, like medium frames, I have these 2 right here that are both like a wooden type. These 2 possibly could go in the other gallery wall that I'm planning, so I'm not positive I'll use those. But this one's a very pretty frame, so I want that frame down here. I don't have to have this picture in it, but I do love it in the frame, so let me play around with some things. I also totally forgot about the stuff I had over there. So let me show you these because I really did want this to be down here and I forgot just now. So I have this beautiful shell frame that I have. I'm obsessed with this frame so much. All of these shells I found at a beach the week before my husband and I started dating, and they just mean so much to me. So I put a wedding picture in here, and this is also like one of my favorite wedding pictures. So I thought that could be cute like at the top of the big frame. Let's see how that would look. And this is where the editing really starts. One thing that I want to note is that on this half of the whole wall, I had this frame that's pretty thick and this frame on the same side. On this side, I have this like thin white frame as well as this thin gold frame. I feel like they just need to be broken up, so I need to like diverse them somehow. I do like this blue frame on the opposite side of this frame because that one's also blue, so I'll start there. Gallery wall is like probably one of my favorite things decor wise you can do in a home, just because it adds so much to your house. You can make it be calm, you can make it be very maximalist, totally up to you and your style and how you want to make it. I'm definitely a little bit more maximalist, so that's why I like all the fun, different, like eclectic type of frame. All my frames kind of flow with my same aesthetic that I have throughout my house, which is kind of coastal, a little bit of like mid-century. I don't know what frames like this are called, but like the very ornate type of frames, like I love that. I don't know if it'd be like a Parisian influence, the aesthetic or the decor, but if it is, maybe that's the term. I'm kind of a hodgepodge mixture of decors, but it is what it is. And I like what I like and I make it flow together. I feel like I'm at a very good starting point to put things up on the wall at this point. I'm not 100% in love with it, but I think I'll kind of figure it out as I put it up on the wall. So first things first, we'll start with this big one. One thing that I do not love about this wall is that my DVD rack jets up higher than the couch. I kind of want to do everything like above the DVD rack and have that be like the line of where everything kind of stops. Oh my word, I love that. I was trying to hang that on just a little thumbtack, but the frame is pretty heavy, so I think I do need to use a nail for that. But up on the wall is very pretty. So let me go grab a nail and hammer. Tools acquired. I just like rearranged a lot of the sides. So now I'm gonna hang them up the way that I have them. I do feel a lot better about how I just moved them, so let's get going. As you can see, I obviously took down that shelf frame and changed some things around a little bit, but that's just what happens whenever you make a gallery wall. You're gonna start with a little bit of a base, and the more you see it, and especially when you see it on your wall, you're like, let me change some things. I have seen the technique where people will cut like craft paper essentially, like brown like wrapping paper, to the size of the frame and then tape that on the wall and like move them around that way. That's definitely going to be the best way to do this, but it's also the most time consuming and you're wasting some paper. And I know a lot of people are super hesitant to like put nails or tacks in their walls, but it's just a rental and I know I'm not going to be here forever and I can easily just like fix over them if I need to. With all that being said, I have so many more places in the townhouse that I plan to decorate and to hang some things. We're currently in my filming room and I have a whole transformation that I want to do in here as well, and another fun little gallery wall probably. The biggest thing I would really love for this room would be like a day bed. So if any company out there wants to work with me for a day bed, I'm your girl. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this yet. I think I'm gonna put my bookshelf right over there, so that might be one of my next videos probably. I asked you all a poll over on like the post part of my YouTube channel, and I asked you guys if you want to see a gallery wall or my bookshelf, and like by a landslide everyone said my gallery wall, so that's what we're doing. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe so you can see whenever my bookshelf video goes live, because I cannot wait to decorate it. I'm so excited. You guys so much for watching, and if you made it all the way through, that makes me so happy. I literally pray so much about this channel and everything that the Lord wants me to do with this, and I'm so thankful for you all. I will see you in my next video. Bye.